Hello, what's good, what's good, what's good?
What are you saying, mate?
Yo, we have conversations to have. I've got things I need to talk to you about.
What are you saying?
So, okay, so basically, I don't watch it, and I know you watch it, so you have to tell me, you have to tell me from someone that actually watches the show. But I was on Shade Room, and I must have saw an article. First of all, how dare you not tell me that Genuine is on the show?
Listen, you said that you don't even watch it. You don't
Yeah,
even watch. What did I tell you? What did I tell you?
What?
I told you. Yeah, you said you don't watch it. You're not interested. So what do you mean?
Yeah, but you must tell me when my R&B legends are on the show. I can't believe you didn't tell me that Genuine was on the show. As much as I love R&B, I was actually offended. I was like, how could you not tell me? How did I have to find out on the internet? I can't believe
You're having a laugh, mate, because you're not interested in the thing, bro. So what you can't expect that from me.
Yes, no, you're supposed to be my code D. You're supposed to tell me these things, like what's going on, like what's happening.
No. I told you the thing's coming. I told you thing is on. CBB's on now. I told you that you weren't interested.
CBB's on, and we spoke about Malika because that's the only person I saw. I was looking at the Daily Mail and I saw that she was on it. So I was like, oh yeah, she's on it. And like, what's she gonna be talking about? Blah blah blah. But no one told me Genuine was in it. Anyways, I'm going to look past that because I was highly offended. But that's not the point. The point of the conversation is I was on the internet and then I saw that something happened where he was talking to a transgendered person, a lady, and she was trying to throw advances his way or kiss him or something. And he was like, no, like she was basically asking him, would you be attracted to me or would you be, you know what I'm saying? Something like that. And I was like, like, what's going on? And so I thought, let me talk to you because I know you watch the show. I saw the video, I watched the clip, and then I was like, I want to know what you think. And I also would be like, if you was in his situation, what would be your thoughts? Because it brought a lot of things to me. I was just like, wow, like this is really, and I think it's a big controversy. People are talking about it right now. Like people are like giving their thoughts. And
I don't even know why it's so deep, to be honest. I don't even get it. I'm trying to look through.
Listen, he's been dragged all over Twitter. Like,
it doesn't make no sense.
Dragging him over Twitter, and I'm like, for what? Like, for what? It's become so crazy. I just don't understand it. Like, why are people trying it? Why can people not have their own opinions and their own likes and dislikes? Anyways, I don't want to. I couldn't believe what was going on. I was like, let me hear what you have to say because you watch it every day or whatever. Who are the people that are there? Like, what other people are in the house that you know?
Oh, I don't even know. Malik, I know obviously Malika, Khloe Kardashian's best friend.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously Genuine, Johnny from Love Island.
Oh, is it? Johnny's there?
There's a couple other people. Yeah, the other people you just know by face. Okay. You don't really know them. John Barnes.
Oh, okay.
Of course, the footballer, Liverpool footballer. Oh, if he won, I wouldn't be surprised. He has to
win because he got everyone loves John Barnes.
It's either him or Courtney. Courtney will win. Courtney is Shane / Courtney, which is the alter ego of Shane.
Who's Shane?
So Shane is one of the guys in there, but he's like a drag queen version.
Oh.
Of things. Courtney. After watching last night, Courtney could win the show.
Is it?
She's an amazing person. That's it. She's an amazing person. That's the bottom line. She really is. It's out of her or John, as far as I'm concerned. But yeah, the whole genuine thing is just, I think when people watch a clip, I think that's probably the problem as well, because people just watch the clip.
The whole thing.
You've watched the World Star, you've watched the whatever, Daily Mail, you've watched the clip, you haven't watched it. So all you see is either a woman asking Genuine, oh, you know, would you date or would you go with a transgender person?
Yeah.
Which is one video. I think it wasn't in the same clip actually. The question and when she tried to kiss him wasn't in the same clip.
Oh, so they put it together and made it seem like that was all in one go.
I don't think it was. No, I think when she asked him, that was in the start, like on a sofa. That was in the living room.
Yeah.
When that question was asked. The other, when she tried to kiss him, that was outside by the jacuzzi. Yes, outside by the jacuzzi on the deck. But yeah, the context, I think that's what people are looking at, and they're just making it what they want it to be, because if you've been watching the show, you recognize that this lady was talking about India, who is transgender, male to woman.
Okay.
She has been, from the beginning to now, has been demonstrating her issues and her sensitivities around this area.
Yeah.
In particular, about how people perceive her.
Yeah.
And she's been demonstrating this to such a degree that even now Malika just had enough. Like, she's had enough. She's had enough. Even when they did the live nominations last night, what did they say? She was the highest voted, basically.
Is it so? Wait, they all voted for her?
Majority voted for her. So it's her and Johnny that are up for eviction, but majority voted for her.
Who do you think the public's going to vote for?
I don't know, because the drama says keep her in.
Yeah, because
Johnny's not doing nothing much in it, so it's better to get him out. So if we want better TV, we need to keep the girl in.
Okay.
So everyone's tired of her because all she does is keep moaning, keep complaining, keep whining. And when people gave the reasons for her going, that was the very reason. It's just her general attitude. So the way that she carries on, it almost magnifies everything. Do you know what I mean? I think Malika once said, you know what? She's got a victim. She's a victim. She's acting like a victim mentality. So that's how she's been carrying on. Anything you say, anywhere that she's bothered about anything, she's walking away. She's in her room. She's in her corner. She's just shut down, disconnected from the group. So, and again, every day, these conversations of transgender, gender is the only thing they talk about. Do you know what I mean? It's the only thing. So if you're going to talk about these things consistently, you're obviously going to open up a can of worms.
Yeah.
So again, you know, she tried to, you know, put it on my guy, and he's like, no, you know, he's not having it. You know, and he tried to put on that guy not having it, and he made it clear. He said he wouldn't, and he made it clear in terms of when she asked him, you know, would you ever be with a transgender woman? He said no. You know what I mean? He said no. I'm not sure how he said it, but yeah, he made it clear like no, he wouldn't. That's not what he would do. It's not for him. Do you know what I mean? And so when other housemates heard it, they was like, yeah, well, it's your preference. Like Malika said it straight. If someone came in and said you wouldn't be with a black woman, they wouldn't be with a black woman.
No,
she wouldn't take it. She's not thinking, oh, you're a racist or whatever. She's saying, hold on a second. That's your preference. And I think where the world is going in a place where it's almost like you're being robbed of your choice now. Because when people are coming, when new situations are taking place now, and we have new scenarios that we're dealing with, it's almost like your acceptance has to be that your acceptance goes past saying, you know what, you respect what they're doing, you respect who they are, you respect their feelings. It now goes to a point where you now have to integrate them into your personnel. So it's almost like, so you just have to bring it in. So if you're not with a transgender person, or if you're not got a friend who's a transgender, or if you're not got this, that's the scenario. And yeah, it's a problem. John Barr said, listen, I care about your character. Yeah. And that's true. Courtney is a drag queen. Yes, Shane is a drag queen for Courtney. Courtney is one of the nicest people in that thing. That's what I'm telling you, she could win.
Yeah.
She is amazing. She's amazing. The way she speaks about the LGBT, the way she speaks about the issues, the dramas, the way she represents, that woman is amazing. Do you know what I mean? She says that she identifies as, so for example, she said, if the spectrum is male on one side, women on another side, she's like in the middle. And that's how he identifies. So kind of a mix of both. But he identifies as a man. He's just a drag queen. Does that make sense? So
yeah, I get it.
Yeah, so, but again, the way she comes forward, the way she is, you know, it's the attitude. It's not, and I think, again, this is where people are going on a dangerous road. It's not about who you are. It's about how you are. The attitude is not about, it's the attitude of these people. If there's no one, if you're not a nice person, it doesn't matter whether you're black, white, it don't matter, you could be an alien. If you're not a nice person, you're not a nice person. If you're insecure, again, don't matter if you're black, white, straight, gay, listen, you're insecure.
Yeah.
If you're a victim, again, it doesn't matter what you are. And what it is, her issues, India's issues are coming out. Yeah. And they're coming out to such a degree because, again, especially when you look at Courtney, remember, Courtney's a drag queen.
Yeah.
Courtney is a man who dresses as a woman, identifies with both.
Yeah.
Courtney's a drag queen. However, Courtney seems to appear to have to be more feminine and more feminine and more attractive than India. I think this is what this is really about. It's the attractiveness. When you see India looks vexed every day. With India sour face every day. India says she's got new boobs, and that's cool. But guess what? She is just upset. She doesn't look comfortable.
Yeah.
Drag queens come in, and everyone loves the drag queen.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So really, what it is, it's more for me. It's more of an insecurity thing. It's more of a jealousy thing, and so forth. She probably likes Genuine. Yeah. But the reality is, Genuine don't like her. And Courtney said it straight. Courtney just said when she was trying to my girl was when India was trying to cozy up to her. Courtney just said straight. Well, he's just not into you.
He's not into you.
And that's it. No, we're at a stage now in this world where you can take my right from being into somebody. Then you know what? Then you know what you should do? Take out everything that makes me a human being. Make me iRobot, because that's what it is now. No, make a man iRobot, because we've gone too fast.
Listen, when I watched the thing, because obviously I don't watch the show, so I never got the background information, but I still read between the lines here, and I'm not going to be like, oh, yeah, he said this, because at the end of the day, if someone asks you a question, right, and, okay, so first of all, he goes, oh, he's transgender, that makes, he identifies himself as a woman, right? So he was like, I'm just like a woman, right? Cool.
Remember, India's had operation as well.
India's had their operation?
He's had operation.
So this is the person that was trying to come onto Genuine, right?
Yeah, so she's post-op.
Okay, post-op. So to her, and you know, what she identifies, she's a woman, right?
But yeah.
She was a man before. Okay, cool. So now she asks, okay, so if you say you are attracted to women, right, would you be attracted to me because I am a woman? And he was like, as a transgendered person, he was like, no, right? I mean, he said he if you were a woman, yeah, but then if you were transgendered, he wouldn't date you, right? That's what he said.
No. I think this is the difference now. The difference is between whether she first asked, would concerning me, number one.
Yeah. Okay.
Me as I am, because like I said, she's post-op. She's got boobs.
Yeah.
She's post-op. Yeah, she's a woman. Then they ask the question, okay, do you want, then they're asking more so in terms of a transgender woman, period.
And then he said, he said no to her or no to a transgendered woman?
He said no, because they asked the question, would you date a transgender woman? He said no.
No. Yeah.
He said no. That's what he said, period.
From his preference. And then she was like, what about me outside of that? And he said, he was like, no, she goes, oh, now would you give me a kiss? And he was like, no, right? He rejected it.
So I think the kiss happened first. I think the conversation happened after.
Okay.
If I remember. But she asked about her first, and then she asked about transgender.
And he said no, and he has a right to. And my thing is, right, okay, I want to ask you, because this is my question. So she said she identified herself as a woman. She's had the operation. She's a woman. Okay. Are you, because if someone asks me, yeah, like, I'm like, that's cool if that's what your journey is and that's what you identify yourself. But now if you ask me, do I identify you as a woman? If you ask me, because if I wanted to date somebody, I want to date someone that's opposite sex as me, right? So if someone came to me from the opposite sex, from the same sex as me, and said, I've had an operation, because I was trying to put myself into that situation, said, I've had an operation, but I identify myself as a male, yeah, now would we be able to have a relationship? Am I not in my own right to say, that's cool that you identify yourself as that, blah, 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 and if you want me to call you sir or whatever your name is, I can do that. Like, it's not going to take away from me, blah, blah. But in terms of me dating you, I wouldn't identify that to be a male to me. But he's not even. But the point is, Genuine's not even going there. Genuine's not even going there in terms of whether I accept you or not. Based on how he is in the show and how all the guys are on the show, no one looks like they've got a problem with India or anything like that. But when it comes to relationship-wise, all he's saying is, that's not my preference. That's not what I'll do. That's what he's saying. That's not my preference. That's what he's saying. The brother, he's saying, no, I will not date a transgender woman. So then, why are they dragging them into it? Because my whole thing is, people are fine to be like, okay, like I want to, you know, some people like culturally, I want to be in the same culture as whoever my partner is. That's not a problem. People will be like, oh, so do you know what I'm saying? Like, why is it a thing where he's addressed what he likes, preference. He didn't say anything was bad with her. You know, he didn't attack her character, nothing. He just said, no, that's not what I do. Why is it now that people are, because I'm feeling like this PC generation, and it's not even PC now, it's too sensitive. You can't even say anything that you like. And it's like, you are now fined, or people can just take away your whole livelihood if you now say the wrong thing. Now people, they will just say anything, just smile, whatever, and your real thoughts are not going to come out because they're too scared. People are too scared to talk about things now. Because
no, but this is what I'm saying. He didn't even say anything. But I think what I've seen on, like I said, once it's Twitter and so forth, people are just jumping straight to he's he's a transphobic. Transphobic. He's transphobic. That's really the phrase that I'm looking on. And again, if you're transphobic, transphobia is not to do with whether you want a transgender person to kiss you. Transphobia, listen. If I've got a phobia about something, I can't talk to you. You know what I mean? If I'm scared of spiders, if I've got arachnophobia, you think I'm waiting for? You think it's like, okay, I'm cool with spiders until it's on my back. No. They don't want the spider. That's arachnophobia. Do you know what I mean? So like I say, no one from what I've watched has shown any uncomfortability. No, everyone has been fine. Everyone has tried to get her encouraged, engaged. You know, people made some mistakes earlier, you know, which she was upset about when I think people called her he as opposed to she. Yeah. But again, you know what it is, right? Again, it's all about context on story. Yeah. And that's what I love, right? Context. Yeah. What it is, she's super sensitive. Yeah. For a mixture of different reasons. Yeah. There's reason that we can speculate. Yeah. Because of her behavior and what we know as being intelligent people. Yeah. And there's also reasons that they reveal. Now, she's a woman, right? She's a woman. All right. She revealed 2 episodes ago that she has not had sex since her transformation. Mm-mm. Now, tell me, as a female, if you're a female, right? If you're a girl and you made a transition to what you are, you're a female and you're not getting no male attention to a degree where they want that you're having intercourse, and now you're in a position where you've got, for example, Genuine, who one of the biggest legendary R&B artists in the world. Huge. Potentially sex symbol with his songs. He was. And so forth. And this person would not want to be with you. Yeah? Or doesn't want to kiss you. Yeah, but isn't that delusional anyway? Like, what makes you think that you would even be, like... No. Let us shoot a shot. No, you want to shoot your shot, shoot your shot. No, bro. So you want to shoot, you want to shoot your shot, shoot. What are you talking? Hey, listen, y'all. Hey, listen, put Rihanna in a room. Listen, you lost your mind. Listen, let the girl shoot a shot. Let the girl shoot a shot. You got to shoot it. Listen, if you're telling me we're in a we're in 70 Big Brother, we're in Big Brother house, and I've got 6 men and a 6 girls. One of them girls is Rihanna in the group. Don't tell me no one's going to shoot the shot. I'm coming from South London. I'm coming from North. I'm coming from East West. Listen, you're going to shoot, bro. It's crazy. Anyway, you got to shoot. You got to shoot. Anyway, no. There's another comment. There's another topic there. We'll get there. You're gonna shoot. But anyway, if you think about again as a female, if you haven't, I don't know what sex reference means to her, but it's very important because the way she said it, like, listen, no one's come near. Think about it, no one wants to be intimate with you. No one has been intimate with you since. So any sign of rejection, any sign of you're not getting the same attention as somebody else or so forth, is always going to cut deeper, in my opinion. So when I see the way that she behaves, in terms of the way she carries on in the house or when she gets upset, the picture is being painted every second. Because we're now seeing you're someone that, if the transition has happened, and you believe now that you're in the body that you're supposed to be in, however, it's still not, it's still as if, I think John Barber was saying as well to someone, that it's not as if that the people around her, they haven't caught up to it. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it's not like you're a woman and we're now going to treat you like the baddest woman in the world. Yeah. You're not treating like no one's doing that. And on top of that, you've got Courtney, a.k.a. Shane, who comes in as a drag queen, who even the guy said last night, some of the guys said last night, listen, I fancied you. Because Courtney looks good. You know what I mean? In fact, Courtney, you would not even, Courtney's one of those people, you wouldn't even know that she's a man. You would never even know. You need to look at it. You need to look. No, in fact, even I bypass the pictures. Let me look a bit. Just watch a clip of this girl talk. Just watch her talk. Even when she performed that she did, they had like a dance club thing. She sang her own song. I was dancing. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, if you're and the camera's going between her, Courtney's face and India's face, look at India looking like the world has ended.
So she was jealous.
Oh, you can see it. Like I said, let's just, and again, you being a girl, you know this. Just talking from a girl perspective.
What do you mean I would know this? Like,
no, just talking like, girls get jealous. You know what I mean? Girls get jealous, girls get insecure. Like I said, it's almost like you've come out, you've got your hair done. You remember like O.J. Simpson, the O.J. Simpson trial?
Yeah.
You remember the series, O.J., People vs. O.J., right?
Yeah,
when the prosecutor came with a brand new hair, and she's walking in, she's happy that she got a new haircut, you know? She's walking into the courtroom, people looking at her like, what the hell is this? You know what I mean? As opposed to someone else who could come in with a brand new hairstyle, and everyone's like, oh my days, you look so great, you look so good, you hot, you this, you that. Yeah. So India comparing, that's what it looks like to me. India, Courtney, India's had a full transformation. She changed her whole life. This is what comfortable with now. But it don't seem like anyone around her is clicking.
Not that
Courtney's come in as a drag queen. Who still says I'm a man. I'm drag. I identify with both in the middle. But yeah, everyone is drawn to her. Everyone likes her. Everyone this. And this is what I was saying earlier. It's not even about who you are. It's about how you are. It's about the person you are. Courtney as a person is amazing. That's how she presented herself. She presents herself as amazing. Maybe if Genuine in that moment, when India's really mad, is because Genuine would have been, listen, like we said, you're talking about, she never shoot a shot, whatever. If India, if Genuine said, yeah, I'm going to give you a kiss, you know what I would have done for that girl's confidence? You know what I would have done? Listen, that girl would have been hopping and skipping. That girl, she would have been a changed woman. You know, you hear about those people like, oh, just give them sex and see how they act. Give them sex. If you haven't had, you know when they say, oh, why are you so angry? Oh, yeah, had sex in it. That's your problem. Give them the sauce.
Nah, bro.
Give them the sauce, and you're gonna see. If Genuine had just given her a peck or something, she would have been kissed by a superstar.
That's cringe.
It's cringe, but it's the truth.
No, it's cringe. Do you know why it's cringe? I don't like desperados like that. Like, you have to...
Why should desperado? What? Because you're shooting a shot?
No, because you're desperado. It's not because you're shooting a shot yet. It's the way in which you did it. Like, I saw her wrap her arms around his neck here and was like...
But this is what girls do. Is that not what people do?
No, you don't do that. Sorry, you're in my personal space, number one.
Oh.
You speak... No. You speak to me and you ask me before you touch me. You don't just put your arms around me and then give me an uncomfortable...
Man, it's all affection, isn't it, man? They're playing... You're testing the boundaries.
That's too much. And then imagine, like, because if it was a girl, imagine if it was the opposite scenario. So if it was a guy that put his arm around the girl and was like, oh yeah, so you're gonna give me a kiss. The uncomfortability is like, in that split second, you're like, should I say yes just to make this go faster or whatever to get out of this situation, or like if I say no and we're in a group setting, everyone's going to look like. Don't put me in that situation. Do you know what I'm saying?
Well, this is why I rate Genuine, because again, he was as far as I'm concerned, he didn't do anything wrong.
He did it well.
Complete gentleman.
He definitely handled it so well. But I felt like if it was the other way around, people will now scream and say, like, because if he came out and had an interview and said, you know what, I was so uncomfortable about the situation, I didn't know what to do, I really blah blah blah. Like, as a woman, they'll be like fast to be like, like, it was inappropriate, like, boundaries, da-da-da. But why couldn't they do it for him? Why is it now that they're saying, oh, he's a transphobic, or blah, blah, blah? Why can't they turn around and be like, that situation, like, you're giving me no option but to, like, squirm. Like, it's squirmy, it's cringe, because it might have nothing to do with how she looks, her attitude, blah, blah. The fact that he actually is a superstar, like, for real. And the baddies that he would have got in general, and still now, his wife, his ex-wife, she was a R&B, like, she was a dancer or whatever. She was someone that, do you know what I'm saying? Like, people was like, she was attractive. Like, the people who generally got, like, not to say that he's snobbish or elitist or whatever, but it's like, that's just reaching. It's really reaching. Like even woman or no, like, You're reaching. Like, that's
not... Yeah, of course. That's what it comes down to. You're the baddest. You have to be able to be objective, look in the room and say, hold on, who's attractive in the room? Look, when the guy sat down, even Johnny, the comedian guy, I think Dan and I think Andrew, they sat down and they spoke about who's attractive, who's pretty. And they went round and they gave names of who they thought was pretty. India didn't come up.
Listen.
Because that's what it's about. Do you know what I mean? It's not about whether you're man, woman, no matter who you are. Are you attractive?
Someone that find attractive. And
if you're not attractive to that person, then you can't force somebody.
You can't force it, and it's not by force. My thing is, it's not by force. At the end of the day, like, I'm not saying that genuine is like the finest thing of life. I
mean, genuine. That's the bottom line.
He's genuine, and he has built, like, he was pony is pony. You know what I'm saying? Like, there is things, there's levels to this.
I'm just a bachelor.
You can't just
looking for
set yourself and think, oh, because I'm on the show, let me, and then he must now jump because I said no, bro. It don't work like that. So it's like people need to be comfortable with rejection in a way where it's like, don't take it personal. It's not personal love. Like when you said, the girl said, he's just not into you. That is allowed. Allow it to happen. Like, it's not everybody will be into you. So move forward and find your own that will be interested in you. That's it. It's not a big deal. It's not like what people are trying to make it out. It's not that. Not everybody is into everybody, and that's it. It's black and white. Like at the end of the day, it's like calm down.
It's very black and white. But that's what I'm saying. So when you see people talk about phobia, transphobia, and so forth,
you don't actually know what the word
they don't know the definition of phobia. The people don't know what it means. Like I think Anne said. Remember, no, you probably wouldn't know this, but remember in the episodes also, India says that she has a phobia about drag queens. Yeah, that's what she said, and she said that outright. Now that alone could be a problem. That alone could be a problem because if Genuine had said let's just say it was Genuine or anyone had said, listen, I've got a phobia about transgender, there'll be a whole different problem. Yeah. She came out and said straight, I have phobia. I just want to let everyone know now. I have a phobia about drag queens. Courtney came in. Courtney knew this information. Courtney still embraced us, still spoke to us, still communicated with her. Still no hype, still no drama, even though she had said it. She's got a phobia about drag queens. And when I think then Andrew, one of the guys, changed into a drag just for the night because he wanted to kind of understand it a bit more and see the process of it. Mm-hmm. And India, again, very uncomfortable for whatever reason. Very uncomfortable when Andrew came in as drag and she left the room. She eventually left the room. One of the other contestants, one of the old women, Anne, said, if I have a phobia about heights, I'm not going to go to the cliff and look over. For real. You're not going to do it. And again, if Genuine had a phobia, but Genuine couldn't even speak to you. Phobia, next to you, unless we have completely lost our measurement of what fear looks like, or what discomfort looks like, or what having an issue with someone looks like. Unless Genuine is not only just a singer but an incredible actor, then guess what? Phobia. If you are phobia. But but again, that's where the world is at the moment.
Yeah, and it's really annoying because it's like they're not even, like you said, the definition is not being taken seriously. Like a rule, like you know when someone's offended with you, you know when people are sharp with you, you know when in conversation someone's avoiding to talk to you because you are who you are. Like like there's a lot of those telltale signs. Like, and it's like if it's not that, and it's just one conversation we've had, and there's opinion that I've given in that conversation, do not try and label me something that I'm not, because that's not fair to my entire dealing with you. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's like people are so fast to clickbait, and it's like look at the whole thing. Like, and that when I saw that, I was like, there's another oversensitive thing. But then that reminds me of the H&M thing. You saw the article, right?
Of course.
Okay. And so now, I think you sent me what's it called, something?
I sent you, if you remember I said to you, right? What people have done in this situation is that people have made something their problem.
Made it their story.
They've made it their story. They made it their problem.
Made it their
issue. I don't have a problem with doing something. Like I said, if you see me and someone play fighting on the road, and we're play fighting and it's fine, but because of how you feel and your whatever, you look at what we're doing and you call police on me, because you feel that what I'm doing is wrong, and you created a whole narrative.
Yeah.
What has happened? What did my girl say? The mother of the boy said, "It ain't no problem. It ain't no problem. It ain't
and
no."
That's the thing that should count the most. If I'm a mother, right, and this is my child, and I'm taking you to audition, and I'm putting you in this thing, and I okayed it because really and truly, the child cannot be on set without the mother. Full stop, right? How they do these things with the child models. The mother is there. The mother is aware of what he's wearing or whatever, and she gives the okay. Why is it anyone else's business to now put anything else on top of it?
And this is what she said. I'm the mum, and this is one of hundreds of outfits my son has modeled. Stop crying wolf all the time. Unnecessary issue here. Get over it. She also says, if I bought that jumper and put it on him and posted it on my pages, would that make me racist?
Exactly.
I get people's opinion, but they are not mine. And again, she says, that's my son. I've been to all photo shoots. This was not an exception. Everyone is entitled to their opinion about this. And then someone complained, oh, you're confused. Why don't you understand? Why don't you understand? He should have stopped shirts to the person. And she says, I really don't understand, but not because I'm not choosing to, but because it's not my way of thinking.
Exactly.
And it's not, but people have literally taken this narrative, slapped the boy with King and all of this stuff. I'm thinking, hold on a second. I'm trying, again, I would say I'm one of the most understanding people in the world as far as I'm concerned. What I'm trying to plug into is a boy has worn a jumper.
Yeah.
It's just, and because of the connotation that people have of black people have of monkey, that is why there is an outrage. They've completely bypassed that he's a child. They've completely bypassed, he may not even be able to spell monkey. They've completely bypassed the fact that he's a child and that is a jumper, and what children do in clothes is play. They completely bypass the fact that as that when you're playing as a child, animals is all part of that fantasy, is all part of the creation, is all part of it. They've completely bypassed it. They've gone on to all of this stuff they're talking about.
Let me tell you something, when I saw the whole thing, I read the article, I saw the picture, and I said, first of all, I don't get that thinking, that level of thinking. I don't get, and I feel like nowadays, everyone has this thing where they want to be angry. It's not that they want to be angry, but there needs to be a cause. At every opportunity, there has to be a cause. There has to be something that we have to protest, right? It's like, it's innate. It's like, just give us the word, let's protest, like, let's fight this thing, let's make this viral, let's make this, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, sometimes relax, sometimes look at the whole thing, the whole picture. Sometimes also, things that are prevalent in the UK in terms of like race relations, it's not the same worldwide. Some things that might offend an American or, a US person, it's not the same everywhere. Not everywhere, because, different cultures have different things that they think significant. Some things are not even a problem. We're not facing those things in our place. So now, when it comes to the jumper and the thing, like you said, he's a child that's under 4. His level of thinking is, like, I've worked with kids. I know how kids are. Yeah? They love animals. They love the jungle. Anything. Like, even all the stuff.
Monkey bars.
Everything.
Come on, man.
Like, even I have, children have, like, the little monkeys that they can't sleep, they have to sleep with. Like, it's like a real thing. Like, they love it. So if now I'm putting you in a thing and I say you're the coolest monkey in the jungle, yeah? Like, to the child, bro, like, I'm the king of the jungle. I'm the lion. Like, it doesn't matter what the animal is. They love it. They actually love it. It's an amazing thing for them. So it's like, you now turn that around, yeah, and take that innocence of the child and make it a thing where it's like racism and it's this and that, and to the child it's just what it is. I'm like, I could be a monkey because we do free play. We're doing like what's it called, dress up. They dress up and wear whatever they want and they have creativity. It's not their problem, bro. If you have your own strong opinions, then you don't wear the jumper. If you have your strong opinions, you don't put your child in the jumper. But for the person to do the ad and the mum to be okay with it, then that's all that really matters. And I don't like this whole, now people are dictating their thoughts on someone else, and if you don't think that way, then you must be crazy. And if in the grand scheme of it all, wouldn't you want it to be 2018 for someone to wear a shirt like that, a jumper like that, and for no one to bat an eyelid? And then,
but this is what I'm saying. It's not, what you're saying is the very evil that we're trying to fight as a human race. we're actually reinforcing it by the way that we carry on and the way that we're behaving. Because like you said, why can you not wear a jumper? If I wear a jumper that says whatever I want it to say, I should be able to say. And the thing is as well, the question I want to know, with every person that's ever had an issue with this, are they now saying that concerning monks, especially the black people, are they saying that they've never had a connection or association or been worn a t-shirt or had a jump or a toy of a monkey or gorilla or any type of West African or South African creature? And telling me that.
Have you seen the streetwear brand Bathing Ape?
Yeah. Well, there you go.
What is that?
Well, there you go.
What is that? How many millions of people? Because it's very loads of people, streetwear, whatever, have Bathing Ape stuff, right?
And what's Bathing Ape? What's Bathing Ape? It's a monkey. It's a monkey. This is what I'm saying.
So what is this? So it's like one of the things where it's like, why are you mad, Joe? Like really and truly. So like you said, are we all now going to what's it called? Never go to the zoo.
Let's shut down Bathing Ape. Who's Bathing Ape? Is that Pharrell?
No, Bathing Ape is it's a streetwear brand. Like he had affiliation with it, but it's a Japanese.
Well, they shut it down then, isn't it? They shut it down.
It's still there. It's still there. People are still wearing it. It's still part of the streetwear culture. Like this is the thing. It's like, are we now? Is it now like a motive for every single, like, no monkeys, no zoos to monkeys, no looking at monkeys, no pictures, no image, no like what is it? What?
So the point is, I mean, just by bringing out an example of Bathing Ape is, what people are saying is no longer based on facts or logic. And if you're protesting not based on facts or logic, you need to step back and ask yourself some questions as to why are you wilding out. Like you said, has socialism has this whole period of protesting become popular? It's just popular. It's just so popular that it has no real bearing, because when we look at what we're talking about, it is without air. It's a vacuum. It doesn't even make sense. It's not. We're just doing it because that is what to do. Because, like you just said, anything that someone's protesting about that is irrational or illogical, there will be many other examples of how there is hypocrisy. And just an example of Bathing Ape. So there's hypocrisy everywhere. No one's talking about it. Strip down things. Oh no, guess what? I'm sure the same people that are complaining, I'm sure they wear Timberlands.
I'm telling you.
Timberlands with the tree that signifies what?
The hanging of lynching of the.
There we go. You're still wearing it. You're wearing it. In fact, while you're on Twitter talking, you're actually wearing Tim's.
That's what I'm saying. And where's the
what's wrong with you?
And what's the joke? Let me tell you something here. Even let me go as far as, there's so many T-shirts, right? There's so many slogans on T-shirts. That's a big market, right? They say anything. You could be like, don't you wish your girlfriend was bad like me, or
really?
Just any T-shirt slogan. However, where's the outrage? Like where's the outrage with certain mad things? Like more times when I've seen T-shirts that are as different as anything, people celebrate it. It's like, that's a thought process, or that's deep, or whatever. It's like that's the most innocent little thing. It didn't say, I don't even know what it could have said for me to be like as outraged as everyone else. But I'm the coolest monkey in the jump. Come on, like seriously. I told that guy you are the coolest monkey in the jungle. You're any animal you want to be. You could be whatever you bloody want. I can't believe how people got. And you know what made me more jarred? This is where I knew it was a trend thing, and a trend viral wannabe protest thing. When they now turned around, put him a crown on his head. No one told him he wasn't a king.
You're so stupid. It's the stupidest thing. Now they say you're a king now.
But wait a minute. No one said you weren't a king. Number one. Number two. No one said that you can't be dual stuff. You can't be a cool monkey one day and also be like, the whole concept is like, stop it, really stop it. Now it's a political thing. Now it's like, okay, he could get $1 million because now he's a poster child of, no.
Yeah, I think that's what made it even worse for me. When I see celebrities on LeBron James saying what he's saying, when I see Billy now wants to give him a whole video, it's like you're literally, I mean, amen, you know what I mean? If he gets a record, if he gets a deal out there, take the deal. If he gets a deal out there, that's great, but you guys have literally turned nothing into something. Literally, what you've done, you've wasted thousands of words, how many cubic meters of air, you've just done stuff that you didn't need to do. to a point. And I feel sorry for the mum, and I feel sorry for the child.
No, do you know what I don't feel sorry for? And like, I'm so happy that she said what she said, because at the end of the day, like, even if H&M have to do the apology thing, because obviously they have to save their brand, they don't want people pulling out whatever. She said what she said, like, and that's it, full stop. Like, she could have turned around and be like, oh guys, you know, like, and pandered to the masses.
Yeah, I'm glad that she said. Yeah, I'm glad that she said what she said.
She said what she said, and they were straight behind what she said. And for, like, whether people want to, like, she'll continue living her life. Like, do you, boo? Do you? Because at the end of the day, it's this day and age, for someone to actually give their real opinion and their real thoughts, it's like it's a dying art. So when I see it, I'm just like, regardless of what it is, just stand in that and just like thank the Lord that you could actually still say what you want to say and just keep it moving, because it's like people, it's so, you know what I'm saying? It's not something that's common now. Nowadays, people can't do that without fear of everything else. Oh, you're gonna lose your job. Oh, this, because you've got an unpopular opinion. And before, you were allowed to have opinions. Before, it's like, okay, if you have an opinion now, I don't believe that. I don't think that's cool. Like, that's your opinion. We'll agree to disagree, and we'll keep it moving. But nowadays, it's different, and it's scary to see where it can go. Do you know what I'm saying? It's so scary to see how quickly, like, even with that guy, you know, the one that he said he was being bullied, the little kid. And then, I remember coming to you, I was like, oh, you asked me, oh, what do you think of the kid that had said he was being bullied in school? And I was like, you know what, it is what it is. Like, I don't mind someone being popular from bringing the issues of bullying. But then you were like, oh, you like context, right?
Yeah, that's why I didn't jump on it, because I'm thinking we don't know what this boy been doing. We got no idea what this guy been doing.
At the end of the day, who was right? You were right in the whole thing. You need the context, because then when they did deeper, and they were like, oh, do you know what? The mother was a person that was very influential in racism and, you know, being against, you know, certain groups and stuff and blah, blah. And that's probably a reason why he was, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
It's deeper, but before people even did the research or dig, they did the whole campaign for him. They were
the whole campaign. Yeah, Avengers. My man's now on red carpet for Avengers Event. No. I was like, what? Avengers, listen, I can't even lie to you. When I saw that, I was just looking. I said no. I said one of the most, maybe the most anticipated film, the film of 2018. You're telling me my man's on the red because of what?
Because of what?
Okay, look, let me tell you my life story. Maybe someone can give me some free tickets. Let me tell you my story.
Can you imagine?
What the hell?
What's the joke? As soon as how fast that went by, right? So how viral it went, yeah. When people started coming, do you know how people have to say, like, oh, do you know what? We co-signed it too soon, so we're now pulling out. We don't reflect. Do you know how fast people now started going backwards and retreating from what they originally said? So it's like, people need to take time. People really need to take time.
Listen, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna try and do. I'm gonna go to H&M, and I'm gonna buy a monkey T-shirt.
But
or something. I'm going to put it on because I'm going to show these people that when I wear this, and I'm a big man, so I'm looking for a gorilla top. I'm going to put it on. When I put it on, I want people to understand that I'm still the same person. I'm no different. I'm no more, and I'm no less.
You can't do that. You can't do that.
That's what I want. What are you talking about? Don't get stuck in. You can't do it. You can't do that. Yes, you can.
Me, you can definitely do it. But I'm saying
you can do it, but it's the whole point. I mean, like I said, if we're in a season of protesting and standing for what you believe and so forth, okay, then let's do it. I'm a humanitarian. I'm a humanitarian. I'm about, you know what? Let's change the story here. Let's really start thinking about what we're saying and why we're saying it. Hold on a second. I can't put power the same way that people say, offensive. You know, what's the N word? The N word, the most offensive. Apparently, the most offensive word in the history of humanity of the human race.
Yeah.
These are in songs. Black people say it. Guess who else say it? White people say it. When these guys are singing their songs in a concert, they're saying it.
Of course they are.
Do you know what I mean? So what are we talking about? Do you know what I mean?
But the funny thing is, the same energy, yeah. If you don't have the same energy for everything, then don't even bother. To me, don't even start it, because it's like you have to be consistent. It has to be your lifestyle, where every single thing you're going through, seeing what brand is offended, what brand owner is, and then you're automatically discounting. You're not buying. You're not going to that store because now I've seen the narrative now is we need to now support more black-owned businesses. Forget H&M. I'm like,
oh please, listen. The black-owned businesses that are closing every week because you don't want to go in there. Oh please.
Because you don't want to support it. Like now it's
listen. People can't even support people's YouTube things, let alone their black business.
You know what I mean? Because it's like if you really want to get down to it, if you want to,
you even support someone jumbo sale, man.
Come on, come up with it. Like I hate that false air of we're doing something. But this is why these voices have to be louder. The people that can see through all this rubbish, the people that are mature in mind, the people that want equality for everybody and fairness for everybody and not being so sensitive, those people have to start talking now. Those people really have to start talking now because if not, the world will be overran with people on this tip of, you know what, you sneezed? Okay, we fling you. That's where the world is going. Like I said to you, the world's going into that demolition man flex where, you know what, you say anything, mate, you're paying a fine. Listen, it really is.
What's going to happen, you know? I'm telling you now, you're going to do something and there's a new machine telling you 200 pounds, 300 pounds, 200. There'll be machines everywhere just telling you, I'm giving you receipts.
Let me say something. When that becomes the Earth, I'm actually going to be one of those people that volunteer to go on that space shuttle outside of this universe because I actually can't. I'll be too tired because, like, who is living like that? Who is really
if you think about it, that's what has to happen. Because you think about it like this, we're at a stage, right, where, remember, this is not the first time people have opposed to something. Yeah? But this is probably one of the first times where people opposing is now causing corporate apologies. This is one of the first times. Now think about it. Just because someone says, they think that's a problem, all of a sudden the corporations are apologizing.
I didn't imagine.
So, think about it. So we get into a stage now where it might as well, it always makes sense for it to be, okay, you can't do this, you can't say that. You can't do this, you can't say that. If you do say this, this is what's going to happen because...
You know what, you're actually speaking into the future because I believe that you just prophesied something that's going to happen because
100%, of course.
It literally is getting to that place.
You got to say, well, corporations have to apologize over something and completely retract lines, take back factory lines. Listen, there could be 1 million of those clothes. You going to take that all back because of what? You said what? You're going to delete all your... Hey.
Do you know what? What I want to know, where did we get into the line of life here where art wasn't subjective or art do you know what I'm saying? Like if you think that way, cool. But why must, because someone made that as a design, right? Someone thought that through. That was someone's, livelihood. You've now taken that away. You snatched that away from whoever the creator of that person was. And the thing is, people don't think about these things. So it's like, if I put a workout, like in a gallery, right? And someone comes to look at this art piece, yeah? Someone could turn around and be like, oh, that's the best thing in the world. Someone could say that's trash. Fair enough, but it's still being hung there, right? And people have the option to buy it or not buy it. Why in the world now is this a way where you say something and just because of your thought process is enough to do all of that damage? Because, like I said, someone would have designed it, someone would have been commissioned to do it. Like, now it's been ripped off of the thing. No one has an option, even if they thought it was a cool shirt. They can't.
That guy could be fired, just because.
That's what I'm saying.
Whoever put that jumper on the black boy, that job's gone.
That job would have been gone.
Whoever took the pictures, that job's gone. Whoever put it up to press and print, that job's gone.
And is that something that I want to promote? No. Is that a culture I want to promote? No, because mistakes are allowed to happen, right? And mistakes are allowed for people to grow from, because even in normal companies, if you make a mistake, they will say, oh, go to this training, develop in this area, blah, blah, blah. Why is that not allowed for things like nowadays? Why is it's quick to be like, taken away, get the heads for that person, the person that was in the meeting, they need to be, it's like, really? Because if that's the same energy that you want to give out there, let that come back to you as well, and don't cry and don't say nothing when people come with that same energy towards you, because no one likes that. No one wants that to be that for them. So why is it okay for it to be so simple to dismiss and say, oh, that person needs to do this, the whole line to do this, the work that they put, do you know what I'm saying? It's like, that was energy behind it. Someone thought, someone created, blah, blah. If you don't like it, that is also fine. You can decide not to buy it. But it's like, don't now make the whole narrative that everyone must think this way, because there might be a whole bag of people that enjoyed it, but because now you poisoned the well and said we can't like it, now everyone has to do groupthink, and that's a problem. Like, that's, to me, that's my problem. It's like, people should have their own opinions. People should be allowed, regardless if it's wild, wacky, whatever, and it should not be something that the whole H&M, now they say people are not going to shop at H&M. I'm thinking H&M has been running for however long. H&M actually has really clothes. Good clothes for kids, good clothes for people, and even one line does not determine the whole of the H&M structure for the last how many years it's been open. Do you know what I'm saying? So why would you now think it's sensible in your brain to be like, now we're boycotting the whole H&M? It don't make no sense.
I don't know. They're not even going to do it anyway.
You just chat rubbish.
Okay, we're going to get close from now.
Just bare rubbish. But yeah, like when I saw that, I was just like, some people just like to be mad for no reason at all. And I'm not that person. I ain't got time to be mad for no reason. If it's a real issue, and I'm not even still going to be mad, I'm just going to be like, nah, this is disappointing, blah, blah, blah. But I'm not going to be energetic and do not, like, that's too much. Like, for something, I feel like people need to work as the same energy they have to protest. They need to work on themselves, put themselves in a position where they actually can do things for their community. All the things that they're crying about these brands to be doing, do it. You do it. You go out there, put yourself in a position where you're able to impact, someone or another, create businesses or whatever. Do what you're crying that they're not doing. Go and try and do that for yourself. Because, like, if you're shouting and doing all this stuff and you're not doing anything yourself towards bettering the world or bettering, people that are disadvantaged or all that stuff, then, like, what are you really doing? You know what I'm saying? Why are you really screaming? Get involved. Be that change that you're crying that they should be. Because, like, that's the only way I see things happening is if everyone, whatever position you're in, like, feed into your local person or your local whatever or whoever's doing something that you support. Put your money behind that. Don't be like, oh, I hate it. Like, dude, make that move for yourself. Like, be that change. If you're not doing none of that and all you're doing is talking, then I don't want to hear you. I really don't want to hear it. I actually don't want to hear it. And in general, in this whole situation, I don't even want to hear it because, like, people are just fake mad. And I feel like that's the popular thing to do. Be fake mad. Like, and then when the real issues are there, you don't want to even address. You don't even think about it. But the fake issues is a free for all. Everyone has an opinion, and it's like, really. That's how I feel. Like, but yeah.
No, I hear you. But yeah, I mean, definitely, man. But yeah, let me know. Give me a call back anyway. Yeah, when you've got anything else for me.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right then.
Peace in the Middle East. Bye.